Alright, so today we're down at the farm, and yeah, things aren't looking too good down here. Well, way you're looking at it. That building's fine, it just needs to be fixed right up there, you know. It's kind of coming down a little bit. It's been like that for years, so no big issue. This building, however, is starting to fall down, so we're working on that right now. I've already taken that off, but I think I talked about that in a video before. I don't know. But yeah, we got all that done, and well, I got all that done. I'm just waiting to get some lumber and material and everything and rebuild that building. And you can see up there where it's kind of dry rotted and everything, got to fix that, but we're not working on that today. We're down at the farm today, and so you're probably wondering what we're doing. I really need to come through here with the tractor or something and cut all this one once I get it fixed. But yeah, so this fence line here, it's pretty good. I love this fence line. But I'll go down here and I'll show you. So oh, I almost broke my foot. So the other day we had a pretty bad storm with some high winds. And some of the limbs from these two trees, this pine tree in the field, this is the only tree in the field. Only tree in the field. We had some high winds from that, from the storm, and some limbs fell. That was about 3 or 4 days ago. It was Sunday when it happened. So I put all the limbs and everything off the fence over there, and it kind of screwed up the fence pretty bad. So what we're doing in this video is I'm basically just gonna fix it. So, and it needed to be updated anyway, because right now it's just the old-fashioned, you know, where you had your oh, I forgot to turn the fence off. It's a good thing that's not on. The barbed wire is not electric. Nothing's grounding on it. But yeah, we gotta go turn the fence off. So I'll take you guys over there and turn the fence off. Well, I can't take you guys over there and turn the fence off, because I want to make this video as short as possible. Well, actually, I might. I don't know. But I'm gonna go turn the fence off, and we'll get back to it. Alright, so now that I've got the fence turned off, I can go ahead, just making sure, go ahead and touch this fence all I want to, and it's not going to shock me with 4,000 volts. But we don't have 4,000 volts running through this one. We have 6,000 over there, and over 6,000 in this field, I believe. I think it's like, I don't know how high it is. Let me see real quick. It's over this thing. Oh, I guess it is 6,000. It's over 6,000 then, because it's blink's pretty high. So over 6,000 in both of those fields. So this is the only field with low current going through it, just because it's a small little box. This field's just a holder field, you know. They come in here and we'll hold them in here. Then we'll send them through the right there, and then the truck will be there, and we'll load them up into the back of the truck. So yeah, but yeah, this is actually holding on with some fence wire just to hold it there. So obviously I can't do this on the new ones. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, everything else is doing good. My great uncle, he did this before he had a stroke. That was a long time ago, I'm figuring. So, but yeah, I used the cheap little plastic thingies. Surprisingly, they actually hold up through strength and wear. So, actually surprised since it's plastic. But because we used to use insulators, what we do is well, if you go over there, you can probably find some that are like insulators are on this little thing. They're like stuck on there, but you have to twist them on and everything. That, or we'd use a long nail, and we'd kind of bend the nail to an L. We'd nail it in there and bend it to an L and put the insulator on it. But That was back in the good old days. So we got 4 of them here, and I've got some of the newer rods, the updated rods, and this is what they switched over from. I'm not really too sure how long they've made these for, but we used to have fiberglass rods, and they weren't like this. They were a little bit cheaper, so to say, and they sucked because you couldn't hold on to them. You have to wear gloves. These you can kind of hold on with your gloves, but over time, after they get kind of scratched up and worn, you don't want to touch them without gloves on. But so you can see there's a big difference between metal and this. Obviously, the metal would last a long time, and it sucks I have to replace most of these, but hey. Well, actually, I'll probably just replace one, and that's the bent one over here. That's all bent up. So that's probably all I'll do, because the tree limb actually came and fell on this. So, but I'm not really too sure how long this rod is. So we'll just have to pull it out the ground and find out. So let me get everything disconnected off of that, and we'll try to figure this out. All right, so about 4 minutes later, I managed to pull it out the ground, and you can kind of see it's all bent to heck from the limb that fell on it. But it almost kind of reminds me of one of them cables that runs from your roof. Let me see if I can. You see that cable that runs right next to the chimney? That's the cable for when the lightning strikes your house, so it doesn't, catch your house on fire or something. So, one of them protection things. I've seen it strike that house. Well, I haven't seen it strike. I've seen it strike the the electrode on top of the roof. It actually needs to be insulated from the roof because it's actually grounding on the roof. So probably not the best thing in the world. It actually needs to be remodeled. Same with the chimney. The chimney's actually falling in. So I need to get some mortar and fix that. But yeah, so I got this one out the ground, and as you can see, yeah, that's all bent up. So obviously we're not using that anymore unless I want to spend the time to bend it back, and I'll definitely save it. I will save it, but I'm not gonna use it. That post used to be right there. As you can see, it's a newer post. So all these old posts were actually used to be like trees and stuff, that was before they had a shop where they went to go get it. They had T-posts and everything, and barbed wire, and barbed wire is pretty much what they had at the time, so they used barbed wire. But yeah, then they started coming out with fancy stuff like this, and electric fence wire and electric boxes. So yeah, it worked pretty good. But I'm not really too sure where I pulled it. Okay, I pulled it out right here. So we're gonna try our best to line this up with the line on this side. So we'll end up driving it down, straight down into the ground. That wasn't too hard. And I know, you should use a mallet just because the resistance. Give it a couple whacks with a hammer just to ensure it's gonna be staying in the ground and not flying across your yard somewhere, across your field. These things. So it's got it pretty much already marked out on this thing. I'm not really too sure what's going on down there. I think that was one of the simple, easy fixes I had done a long time ago. So, and this obviously needs to be redone because what the heck? I'm not really too sure what this is. So let me go ahead and fix that actually. Let me tighten it up and fix that fence. So I'll get back to you guys once that's done. Alright, so I've gotten this all done, that barbed wire. So now it's high above the fence and ain't gonna ground out. You see, I kind of straightened it up a little bit. That's as far as that's gonna go, but that stuff is pretty darn strong. And if you don't know anything about barbed wire, it'll last. It'll last. The thing takes forever to rust, and it takes forever to bend. It's a pain to bend unless you heat it up. But I don't think it's going to be falling apart anytime soon unless lightning strikes it, and that's pretty rare. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our insulators back on this post right here. So I'll show you guys the easiest way you can ever do that. And that's just to go ahead and put them on like this. You can see them kind of just like that. Well, actually, I think I put the post on the wrong side. Yes, I did. Alright, so do I want it on this side though? So if I put it on that side, I'm gonna have to, if I have it on this side, it's pretty much easy. If I have it on that side, I'm gonna have to move it on over a little bit more. Alright, yeah, we'll move it on over. So we'll just go ahead and put our insulators on like so. We'll put them. We'll even go ahead and just screw that on just a little bit. We'll go ahead and put them on there. I don't know what that was. Sounded like hammering. So we'll do that for each one of these lines running through there. And if you don't want to tighten them, just want to barely put them on there, like so. And once you got them on like that, you want to take your rod and remove it from the place that you want it. It's probably my neighbor. I think he's remodeling his house or something. I'm not really too sure. But then you're going to put it through there, put it through the hole, like so. You're going to do that for every single one down this thing. So let me see if I can do that with one. Oh, did I just take a picture or something? I'm not really too sure what I did there. And once you got it like that, you can easily move it where you want it. In this case, I want it right here in the ground. So there we go, we got it right there. Then we'll take our fancy old hammer. Actually, we'll line her in the hole that we had. I think that was the hole. Yeah, it was. We'll just gently don't worry about that. Gently tap her down into the ground, like so. And then you can do it like this. It ain't gonna catch. Give me a second here. Thing won't go on. Dang. Darn plastic. Ain't going on the threads. There we go. Alright, so then you're going to want to make it all level. So this one will probably go about, well, where's its highest point? Highest point's right there where its lowest point is. So it's kind of even right there. That's the high point, that's the low point. So we'll keep it right there. This one we'll keep down a little bit lower than that. So probably keep it right there. We'll go ahead and tighten her on just to kind of keep her level. Tighten it as far as you can, and you better pray that these things don't slide up and down, but they will. Unlike those, you know, those concrete reinforcement, what do you call them? I forgot what they're called, but I haven't used them in a long time. But rebar. You use that rebar, and these things won't move on that rebar. Trust me. That thing has been like that for years. Never moved once. So yeah, that's about. We'll need to come up a little bit more right there. That's level. You want it level and consistent. You don't want it too high down here at the bottom. You just want it just right. So, but you also want it level so that no animal can get through here. So we'll go ahead and tighten it like that. We'll step back and look at her here. She looks beautiful. Go ahead and move her left and right. Make sure everything can move on the wire. So that way you can tighten it or loosen it. So yeah, that's pretty good. As for the barbed wire is just going to stay up like that. Actually, I don't know if I put it on the four-wheeler or not. It was over here then. It should be somewhere on the ground here, because that rebar had, where did I take it off? Yeah, I gotta keep it on. I'm pretty sure I took it off. Yeah, I took it off. Rebar had some, there it is. Had this on there, just to kind of keep the barbed wire off the fence, so we'll go ahead and put that on there now. And I'm not too sure. So I guess we'll just go ahead and put it on there. Just kind of tighten it on there. There we go. Something just cheesy like that. Will save you the world. And this thing going back down the fence. Because you can see right here with the rebar, it ain't going nowhere. Same with these little sliders. I don't really like, that's the one thing I don't like about them slider pieces is that whole part. As you can see, this has been bent because it used to be over here on this. So it must have been bent through the storm. But this barbed wire is pretty strong, so see how strong that is. But we won't keep it on there just from it might break. Now I can't get the darn thing off. Oh, it's gouging into my hand. That's nice. Watch out for barbed wire, especially if it's rusted. It's a bad experience. There's another one. Why is it like that? It's weird. It's probably not because of like that, just because the barbed wire is so hard to turn and twist. But yeah. I believe this is aluminum wire, actually. Yeah, it's aluminum, I believe. So, because aluminum wire is the cheapest anyway, so we had abundant supply. Then we switched over to steel down here, and now we're just using galvanized. So if you go along the roadside there, if the fence is going through there, you'll actually see every single line is galvanized, except for it's a 5-strand wire through there, because you got 3 and then you got 2, because they kept on getting out the road. So we're like, well, if the fence, goes out with power, we'll just put 2 more lines there, and that should stop them. But I guess that's going to do it for this video. Just a quick video fixing the fence. I never show you guys much of the work. I never really show you guys most of the work that goes in down here. So you guys don't really get to see much of that, but it's certainly a beautiful day since it rained all day yesterday. And this is one of my favorite areas down here, because you got the pine tree right here, and it's the only pine tree, well, except for those over there, but it's the only pine tree over here in this small little area. It's away from most of the pine trees, and it's right here in the middle of the field. So all this stuff needs to be cut down though. But as for that, I guess it's gonna do it for this video. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be soon. But you guys have a good day, and remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any questions or any ideas for videos. Let me know what you guys want to see. Alright, I'll see y'all later.